Tonight's Eye on America is part 2 of an American success story about Microsoft employees who became millionaires thanks to the incredible growth of company stock they got as part of their compensation. Tonight, CBS's Richard Schlesinger reports some high-tech millionaires are looking for a new investment with a return that can't be measured in dollars.
Charity, so they say, begins at home.
Hi, Debbie, how are you?
What is beginning at Paul Brainerd's home,
Oysters on the half shell.
where tonight's guests are as rich as the food, could be the start of something big. Brainerd made a fortune, more than $100 million in computer software before he was 50. Now he's sharing his wealth and his wisdom.
What we're trying to do is create a new generation of philanthropy that has the capacity to give more than any other generation and to do it earlier in their lifetimes.
3 years ago, Brainerd started his own foundation by giving away 1/3 of his wealth, $40 million.
It's been one of the greatest things that I've done in my life.
Let's figure out what the reasons
Now he's hosting one of the first meetings of his new group, Social Venture Partners, made up of some of Seattle's young cyber millionaires who want to become philanthropists.
The grant request was larger than their entire annual budget.
High tech has always been high profit. Now it's becoming high-minded.
If one element of society is in trouble, then we all are.
Microsoft alone has created more than 5,000 millionaires. They have already bought the big houses and fancy cars. Now the buzz is the newly minted rich could soon become a source of untold wealth for charity as they look for the next big thing to buy, a legacy. Are you a philanthropist in training?
I would be an intern philanthropist, that's right.
Just for starters, everyone here donated at least $5,000 to get into Social Venture Partners. Tonight, they're sifting through grant proposals.
We broke it up into these categories.
The idea? To apply business principles to philanthropy, to make it less like donating, more like investing.
We started out our first meeting, we really kind of had this almost bonding experience around our shared ignorance.
Paul Shoemaker is 36. In 6 years at Microsoft, he's made more money than he could ever spend on himself.
Do you understand how to be philanthropists?
No, I think I'm learning that as we go.
Pardon me if I sound naive, but how hard is it to give away money?
It's actually hard. I mean, anybody can give away money, but to give money away effectively, where it has the greatest impact, to meet the greatest need, takes time, research, a lot of discussions, and a lot of strategy discussion about how to best spend that money.
Put your number right there in that box.
This Seattle youth program is asking Social Venture Partners for $50,000.
One of the things that's different about Social Venture Partners is that they're also asking, how can we have hands-on involvement in the program? How can we help?
Mentoring, parenting, safe
Their
places.
time and energy and thinking is more valuable than any money or check that they could ever write.
But high-tech's leaders have been writing checks with a lot of zeros. Former Microsoft executive Ida Cole gave $1 million to renovate this landmark Seattle theater. Bill Gates gave $200 million to libraries. Still, Gates and other techno tycoons have been blasted for making bite-sized contributions while drawing gigabuck paychecks.
I would make a guess that in 30 years, people are going to look back and say, our generation, we gave more, we gave it early in our lives, and we gave more than just money, we gave time.
It took years of hard work to make all the money in this room. Now charities are drooling over the prospect that these freshman philanthropists will put as much effort into giving it all away. In Seattle, I'm Richard Schlesinger for Eye on America.